Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just gonna be running through how to play Vigil, hopefully in under 10 minutes. If you guys haven't seen my other how to play videos, there will be a link in the top right now. So yeah, right now I have under 8.5 minutes to get through how to play Vigil, and hopefully I'll get through them. Vigil's ability pretty much allows him to be unseen by drones, and also Lion's ability. So if you are going against a lion, you are getting scanned, you will not be seen. For Vigil's gun, I recommend using the K1A. The sight is all up to you. He does have the holographic, the reflex, and the red dot. I personally use the reflex just because it is a smaller sight. For one, the dot is very small. I do turn the opacity down also now, so I barely have to see it. So I can also see through it really well. Um, but for the site in general, it's all up to preference. I used to use the holographic, but I found that the site was too bulky, and the reflex allows me to see more of my peripheral vision now too. For his recoil, it's a pull down diagonal, so all you gotta do is that. Um, for his secondary, that's where it gets optional which one you guys want to run. He does have the C75 and the SMG-12. I personally run the C75 just because I like the gun a lot more. I don't know, they're both very good guns, but really that's preference. Um, I do also bring impacts. For the most part, you might need to make a rotate in sight. Hopefully you won't have to. Hopefully you guys have like a smoke on your team or someone with a shotgun, so they'll be making the rotates. But you do have impacts or a bulletproof cam. I use the impacts, so depending on where I'm roaming, I can actually be able to open up hatches. So if I blow open this hatch, I can actually watch into open area, and because the enemy team is probably me going for the hatch in basement, so I can watch them and try and kill them. So it's all optional. The only positive about bringing a bulletproof cam is it can just give you more vision somewhere else, and it'll actually make Vigil bring a utility that will be there once he's dead. Because the only con about Vigil, in my opinion, is that his ability, his utilities, um, once you die, they're gone. You don't bring anything to the team, which is why it kind of gets iffy sometimes on whether or not a Vigil should actually be played, because once he dies, he doesn't leave anything behind. The main thing Vigil can do is waste time for the attackers. You guys can flank really well, because as a roamer, your main job is hopefully to get a pick or two, get a kill, but is also to stall the enemy, or to distract them and stop them from being able to make the plays they want to play. I chose Bank because, in my opinion, this is one of the most roamer-heavy maps. So when you are on playing the basement site, you probably will have someone roaming top floor, just trying to stall. Best thing about Vigil's ability is that if you have it on, the enemy team won't know where you are. They'll kind of get like a buffering on their drones, knowing that you're in the area. But if you're playing top floor, for all they know, you're actually on the floor with them below. So if you are playing above like open area, they'll think maybe you actually are in open area behind one of the desks, but instead you're actually watching from above trying to get them. So it all depends how you want to play Vigil, but normally he's the best kind of hide and go seek player in my opinion. Um, Once you die, you don't really leave anything for the team. That's the problem, which is why I kind of would recommend playing a different roamer, such as like Mozzie or Lesion. His Lesion's traps are very good, but overall Mozzie does have a very good gun, which is why he does get used a lot, and he also is able to stall time as long as he's alive. So I do have 4 minutes left, so I'll just run through some generic like roamer tips. If you are roaming, I see too many people trying to go for a pick. They try and go for a pick and they stay too much in the same area. If you guys get the diffuser after 20 seconds into the round, although that's amazing, that doesn't mean you should just camp diffuser always, because then you might have like 4 people from the rest of the enemy team try and just hunt you down. Which, although maybe you guys can get another person and make it a 5v3, they will probably kill you. So then it'll be a 4v3, which might be great, but your utility means you leave nothing for the rest of the team if you're playing Vigil. Um, so you do have to keep that in mind. So for roamers, I generically say if you get a kill, make sure you just die off. Try not to stay in one area. You're trying to waste their time, not trying to kill them all. Just like you're trying to win the round, you guys aren't trying to get all the kills in the round. Even though it might feel great to get an ace or get like 4 kills, in my opinion, I think it's nicer to definitely win the round. Because more times than not, I think that people will probably throw the round. Maybe not throw the round, but they'll throw their life um, instead of winning the round, um, which kind of does suck. So just keep that in mind when you are roaming. And then also be careful with who you're roaming with. Sometimes you guys don't have a lot of bullets. So Mozzie, his P10, I mean, although it's a great gun, it doesn't have a lot of bullets. So unless you guys keep that in mind, you guys can try and, if you guys are in long fights, you guys will run out of bullets really fast. But the main thing to keep in mind with Vigil is just play safe. If you get a kill, you get a kill, great, but try and waste time as much as possible. Try and get a flank in, get a kill at the end of the round. Just try and last as long as possible. Guns are great. Utility, not so great, but his ability is amazing. So yeah, if you guys do like this video, just make sure you guys like and subscribe to see more of them. If this video does get to 10 likes, I will drop a how to roam video. I did pretty good on time today, guys. I hope you guys have a good day. I might be dropping another video later if you guys want to check that one out. It'll just be a compilation of clips from the past couple days. So yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe and have a good one.